University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the New Mexico Lobos. Reese Davis, along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, will hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Teed up, and the Bison are ready to kick it away and get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Lobos offense will get first crack at it here. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like
finding some room. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Man, what a catch by the big tight end. They got those big old huge mitts, those big dudes. So nice job sticking up in the air, and it just sticks to it. Makes the nice spectacular grab.
Here's a hit. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Lobos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground.
Running all over you.
Breaks the play. Touchdown, New Mexico.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Tough day in that last loss. Threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like,
oh, he just handled it
Are
poorly.
you kidding me?
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Hands it off on the counter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Collins. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Scott there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense got it, they're on the run. And now after losing the fumble, there is an injured man on the field. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
and the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers at 2nd and 13. And they can't make the connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll heave it deep. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Fires quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part, probably the hardest too, getting him on the ground.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver with the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Big fella moving. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. There's a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Keek fighting off the defender. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. They'll go hurry up here.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Lobos! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Williams got it. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Hayes. Going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. And
Oh,
they make
my
the
God.
tackle on the return. There is
Wasn't
a penalty
necessary.
marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good
Had him
field
sat,
position
like,
with that
tackled
face
at
mask
the 10.
penalty, costing them 15
Really have to
yards.
grab the face mask. No. Unnecessary.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Key. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. Wants to throw on first down. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Right on the money. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 14 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Badgers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside University Stadium. As we take a look at some of the key stats so far, the yardage numbers and the turnover battle, it's probably safe to say the team that wins those categories is going to be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Lobos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as
Oh my
callers
God.
right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two. And, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here's the give off the left side. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Brown. But nowhere to go. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
And his throw is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout.
Oh my God!
Completion on 3rd down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll go right back to it.
Get out of here!
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football.
Snags it and he's open. He makes a stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll try to tack one more on their score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So, pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel it.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home. Turning it on! Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Lobos! Into the end zone for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking long. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly.
Oh, I was seeing it talking on mute the whole time.
In the middle, it's Mitchell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first.
Realized I had the button pushed
I like a
in.
good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw.
Finished
But you could
picking up
tell
my
they were
little
definitely locked in.
notes
and they were
and
not
sending
gonna
them
let
out.
that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the
Oh
catch.
my God, come on.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
It's just such a missed opportunity for
That'd
this
be right
offense.
back.
It's 3rd and 1, and you're trying to trick the defense by taking a shot. Defense dials in the blitz, but you just like to think that your offensive line, running backs, and tight ends can get that picked up to give your QB a shot to chuck it deep.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll try to pop the draw and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. To the air on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Williams.
Kidding me?
He might be gone. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Buchanan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Maybe a crease. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's inside the 15.
Are you joking me?
Wow. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. Connection to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And back to the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Scott.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
To throw, it's Hayes. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Trying to get behind the defense. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that will just serve to pad the stats. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go over.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Marcel Reed's in the Heisman.
How did your game go?
Oh, we got a nice losing streak going.
Yeah, kind of hear you in the head. I can hear you on the headset from a distance. I say, well, I guess I like whistling having fun.